I was really surprised, and I was like, wow. He's like, I don't want you to be at the table by yourself. I want to support you. And so I was like, oh, okay. So he comes to the table, and I try to just, and this is a really complex moment. We come to the table, and Will's not ready. He's not ready. And he's kind of backtracking. And he's going through this motion. And I'm like, so I'm like, well, I'm going to have to speak my truth. But I'm also going to protect you. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay. Now, also in that moment, two things. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is, I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road. And in that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm going to love you, Will, and I'm going to leave myself at the side of the road. And I wouldn't have known that was an aspect that I needed to heal if it hadn't been for my kids, my mother, my friends were so hurt that I had done that to myself.
Yeah, because they
I needed people to know. First, I wasn't going to be emotionally blackmailed. I was like, oh, hold up. I'm going to put myself out there. You ain't got the period. And on top of it, I want Will out. I don't want him part of this. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the worst. Great. Let's be done with it. I wanted it done. You got your answer. I'm the adulterous wife. Let's be done. And let's move on. As to get him through it, the family through it, let it go. Right? And, but I had to learn. That was a big learning moment for me. I wouldn't have been able to see that aspect of myself that needed to learn that I could love myself and love others. That we could all be on the road together. Which why this book was so important too, because I'm not leaving nobody on the side of the road. Including myself for once, right? And that's a big part of my healing. Big part of my healing.
So we don't have much more time, but you brought something up earlier that I think we need to hear from you.
Jada Pinkett Smith is a prime example of a woman that takes no accountability. The fact that she's just released a new book and she's bringing up the August Alsina affair that she had 10 years ago, guys. This happened 10 years ago. And she's basically saying that when she came out and did the Red Talk Table interview with Will Smith, exposing that, she had an affair with August Alsina, she's basically saying that it wasn't really an affair. She didn't really cheat. And she feels like she did nothing wrong, right? Now, she did claim that her and Will Smith were separated at the time that she was messing around with August Alsina. But that still doesn't change the fact that they were married, right? Now, we have heard rumors since back in the day that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett is in basically an open marriage to where, they mess around with other people while they're married, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to tell the whole story, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Number one, the reason why August Alsina even met Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith in the first place is because he was best friends with her son, Jaden Smith. Okay, he was very close friends with Jaden Smith, so he would go to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's house. And August Alsina has a history of having some very serious health problems. You know what I'm saying? So he was going over there sick, and Jada Pinkett Smith made it a priority to help him get his health together. You know what I'm saying? Now, during this time, he was introduced to Will Smith as Jaden's friend. So Will didn't know that August Alsina was going to be piping his wife. He didn't know that. And he pretty much said that in the Red Talk Table interview. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand, number one, Jada Pinkett Smith, she was 43, 44 years old while she was dating August Alsina, who at the time was 22, 23. August Alsina is literally young enough to be her son. You know what I'm saying? Like her kids is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like that could have been her son. You feel me? Now you do got a lot of cougars out there. And obviously Jada Pinkett Smith, like she probably at the time felt old. She probably, felt good that a young dude that's an R&B, singer, popular R&B singer at the time, you know what I'm saying? This is before August Alsina like really fell off for real. And, she probably liked the fact that a young dude was hitting on her, right? But she helped him get his health together. The man was pretty much living in their house at that point, right? And then they started sleeping with each other. You feel me? So you started sleeping with your son's friend. You feel me? Will didn't know what was going on. Will, like I said, yeah, y'all were separated, but Will Smith was looking at this like, yo, this is Jaden's friend. You know what I'm saying? Jada's helping him get his health together. Bro, Jaden Smith and Willow Smith and Will Smith, they didn't think he was going to sleep with this guy, man. So if you're going to tell the truth, tell the whole truth. Tell the whole truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was messed up. Now, it's obvious that she's hinting that Will Smith was cheating on her as well, right? But if that's the case, why not just come out and say that? If you're going to come out 10 years later and say, oh, you only admitted to cheating on Will with August Alsina and, you went along with the narrative that, you stepped out on your husband, then why not just come out and tell the whole truth, right? Because Will Smith's former best friend is going on Tasha K's show saying that Will Smith is, sleeping around with dudes, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro, but she's claiming that, Will Smith is going both ways, you know what I'm saying? So did Will Smith cheat on Jada Pinkett with Tyler, the Creator? So like, what's going on? Like, what is it that Jada Pinkett Smith doesn't want to reveal about Will? Because I ain't gonna lie, bruh, the whole August Alsina thing, bruh, people is never gonna forget about, bruh. The man August Alsina dropped a hit song after that, bruh. Entanglements. And when we cuddle in the sheets, entanglements. I ain't gonna lie, that song is fire, bruh. But fast forward, August Alsina's dating a dude now, bruh. The man's gay now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it about Jada Pinkett Smith that made August Alsina turn gay after he dated? Because that's the last woman he dated. Now he dated a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about Jada Pinkett Smith to where we're hearing rumors that Will Smith is out there doing things with men, and August Alsina, up until that point, was dating women, and then he slept with Jada. Now all of a sudden he got a boyfriend. What is it about Jada Pinkett Smith, bruh? What is it? Is it the fact that she shaved her head and she got the Kobe Bryant look going on? I'm trying to figure it out, bruh. Because one thing that we do know about Jada Pinkett Smith, guys, is it's obvious that she's a narcissist, bro. She's a narcissist, right? She's came out in the past and said that Will Smith doesn't satisfy her sexually, and she had to teach him how to properly satisfy her, right? She pretty much came out and said that Tupac was the love of her life, but she settled for Will because he was the good guy. She didn't want to date Tupac, who was cosplaying a gangster rapper, a street dude, right? And she felt like that wasn't a dude that she wanted to start a family with, right? And that makes a lot of sense, right? So she pretty much admits that she settled for Will Smith, who was a good guy, right? Actor on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Raps but doesn't curse in his music, right? Clean cut dude, right? But, bruh, I just wish Jada Pinkett Smith would just tell Will Smith that she doesn't like him, bruh. Like, why are they still married? It's obvious that Jada doesn't like Will. Will's madly in love with Jada, right? He got the woman he always wanted. And it's a situation where Will Smith has just gotten disrespected by this woman so many times publicly. And listen, we honestly don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But from the outside looking in, bruh, it's looking like Jada Pinkett Smith is just like just embarrassing Will Smith every chance she can get, bruh. She's always airing out family business, bruh. She's always, saying what Will's doing that what Will's not doing that she needs him to do the side. It's just crazy, bruh. The fact of the matter is, your son Jaden introduced you to his friend August Alsina. You wanted to help him get his health back. You got his health back, and you started sleeping with your son's friend who's half your age. The man's young enough to be your son. That's the fact of the matter. Will Smith didn't know what was going on. Will Smith thought this was Jaden's friend, and you started sleeping with him. You know what I'm saying? Just take accountability. The fact that it's 10 years later, and Jada Pinkett Smith is out here capping, saying that that's not what really happened. It wasn't cheating. It was cheating. You're married. Separated or not, if you sleeping around with other people and you're still legally married, it is cheating. And that goes both ways. Like I said, the reason why I personally think Jada Pinkett hasn't came out and said who Will was messing around with is because it's probably a dude, bruh, right? Too many rumors out there saying that Will is out here doing things with men, bruh. You feel me? Because she just said in this interview that she didn't want to tarnish Will's image. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, guys. It's 2026. If Will Smith was messing around with a popular female actress or R&B singer, we would have known about it, right? We've never really heard any. I think there was one white woman that we heard rumors that Will was messing with. That was it, right? We don't hear no rumors about Will out here messing around with no Kardashian or Nia Long. None of that, right? Everybody knows Will Smith loves Jada Pinkett Smith. So with that being said, man, this is a shame. And to all the women that was cheering in the audience, bruh, most of y'all are probably single, unmarried, and got kids out of wedlock. Because I don't know what the hell y'all was cheering about, man. Like, what were they cheering about, bruh? It's your boy Days. Let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button so we can get this video into the algorithm. But most importantly, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out.